223, she a baddie, rocks a link. Let me take her to the back, she wanna look at me. Headshot, 223, bed rock, movie scene. Baby, let's turn up in this party, what's a wedding ring? My same haters.
Huh. That guy looks good. I want to go into the arena. I want to see if he can teach me how to play. Hey man, can you teach me how to play? I'm new. I just got this game, and I wanna figure out what's going on. Ew, no, you suck. Oh. Okay. Hey, you, huh? Yes, you. Come here really quick. I need to show you something. Okay. Do you want to know how to play the game? You were watching me, weren't you? What? No, I wasn't. I just had a hunch. Just answer my question. Are you sure? Okay, well, yes. Yes, I want to learn how to play the game. Okay, follow me. So, you know drill, yeah, so if you couldn't tell, it's gonna be a guide video. I'm going to teach you everything I know, starting from the basics and going up to the actual skills. I'm gonna make you learn everything about this. I forgot what I was gonna say! There will be timestamps in the video. Probably at the start, there will be timestamps leading to different categories, and then at the start of those categories, we'll have more timestamps. What better way to start it than to start it with the district?
I need iron blocks! Or better bricks! I don't want to be surrounded by lava!
So this first district we have is one you spawn into. This is the Driftball district. This is basically where you start your game most of the time. This is the quest board you usually start out at. Usually start out a new robot. We'll get to this later. Over here is the mainframe. I'll get to that a little bit later. Circuit Lounge. This is more of a hangout area, but it recently got some more functionality with a couple games. So you got Punch a Drifter, okay, Whack-A-Mole. So I can probably start this really quick. Yeah. I'm gonna kill you all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, that's not nice. Hey, that's not nice. Hey, man. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, so there's games. They have a little ping pong ball thing here. Go up here, an upstairs area. This also has remnants of A2 in it. Like it has screenshots from before the game was out, back in its beta stages. There's old arena names, complex, and basement. Next building we have is Spark Supplies. This is basically a store where you can buy all cosmetics in the world. You got just normal cosmetics over here, just random cosmetics, and then over here we have your patterns and colors. We have Star Mark II and Star Marked pattern, 6-foot turkey, and Nano Weave. This is the Ricochet bundle. It has a LeBron color. Oh my gosh, it's the. We have the Beacon Prime bundle, which has off-brand of Orthodox color. And then we have the main pack, supporters pack, and more cosmetics here. We got foam hands for each of the teams, and then we have more cosmetics over here. There's free items here. It doesn't show, but 3 of these are the pronoun badges, and 1 of these is the GWD badge. Now to try on your cosmetics, you go down here, and you can customize everything here. If you go up to one of these tablets, look, it's me. Hello. You can, look at all your cosmetics. Down here is the mainframe. Oh wait, hold up. Before we get to the mainframe, let's talk about the 2 currencies. This first one is Driftium. You buy all of these cosmetics with Driftium except for the free items. To get Driftium, you either do quests for them, or you buy them through here. $5, $10, $20, and I'm not sure how much it is. So I'm genuinely sped. Our second one is hypercubes, which is used in the mainframe. Gonna go down here. There's like 50 different entrances to this place. We have the mainframe. We're going to grab our heart ball, place it there, and then boom, we have stuff. We have stuff we can unlock. So I'm gonna show you guys how this works. Let's go up here, like over here. You see these symbols, right? It correlates to these bad boys. Down here. So you have to grab one. Oh, so there's these things. These correlate to the symbols up there. If I want to buy the cricket bat, I would have to grab this, which I can't right now. I would have to grab this, and then you just take it over here to the cricket bat, grab it, and then you unlock it. This is a tech tree, so you have to unlock everything one by one if you want to get to a certain item. So if I want to get to this tiger ball, I would have to first buy the baseball bat, then buy the cricket bat, and then buy the tiger ball. Now, there's a lot of cosmetics. You just grab your grip trigger and you can kind of scroll with it like this. See, there's all these cosmetics. I don't have that many cosmetics. I mostly focus on free play tree, which actually we should get to that. So come here really quick. Sports upgrades. It might be inverted for you guys, but you got sports upgrades, free play upgrades, and PvP upgrades. And you switch it between these arrows here. Oops, whoops. And they all have their different cosmetics. Let me go in first person. I can show you guys. So, sports upgrades, let's see, you go free play upgrades. This has more just like ball skins, couple patterns, stickers, etc, etc. So here, what's up? After next is the PvP tree. Oh, there we go. More cosmetics here. This is more PvP centered, so you can actually like get this with this. I have 130. I can get PvP mark red. You know what? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, this goes higher and higher too. Roll up. And get up to these. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Next is the playground. She actually accessed in the mainframe, but I went out of the mainframe for this because I'm a little bit special. This is the playground. This is just next up. There's these here and that up there. These are like training areas. So in here we got shooting practice with its different difficulties, like so. We got easy, medium, hard, and Zen. Next is goalie practice with the same difficulties, just meant for goalie. Zen starts off easy and then gets harder as you go, and it goes on infinitely until you end it. That's the only thing. Dang, nobody's made a high score on this.
Are you not a good goalie?
Next are the actual arenas. So we have Plaza, East and West respectively. We have another map. Depending on the fleet this changes, but it's like just default right now because you get the deal. This is what the calendars are. This is an example of one of the calendars. This has a bunch of events. This shows the rookie station name colors. It shows red, yellow, and green. Green stands for coaches. Yellow stands for 2 roles, head coach and admins. Mostly they're just managing the rookie fleet itself. And red names are developers. Just another accent people. You know, we have more arenas over here. We have Field House, East and West respectively. And down here we have the bunker, which for some reason can hold 60 people. This is not like that in normal servers. And up here is Stadium Prime. Just another arena. Actually, we can go back to this. So next is just like, yeah, these tablets down here. So you might have seen them a couple times. This is just the reserve an arena slot somewhere, just like a random arena. Or you straight through drift ball, for example. Tubot will come, grab it, and you just go over to an arena. It's gonna take me somewhere. Oh, it's gonna take me to Prime. Oh, I did not mean to actually fly myself in here. Over there is a half court, so let's get over to it. This is a half court. In this case, it's actually a little different. They changed it to add little obstacles and stuff. So you can use that or whatever. Let me show you guys an actual working half court though. There's two other half courts, and they actually have quests, and they actually look like a drift ball arena. So we go down here. This is one of them. As you can see, it's just very barren, and yeah. So you just grab your heart ball, if I can do it. Grab your heart ball, and you just can mess around with your skills. Here, right? Okay, so hypercubes. Hypercubes are used for the mainframe. Obviously, you need them for the download, divert, and decrypt chips, so you can get the cosmetics. So how to get those is by doing these type of collection quests, or some quests will give you them, like these will give you 250. And if I go over here to bouldering, this gives 200 drifting and 100 hypercubes. Yeah. That is all for the drift ball district. Let's move on to the rest of the districts. They don't have much. This next district is one of the more empty ones. This has Drift Blitz and the 44 Driftplex, which is 44 drift ball arenas. So similar to drift ball arenas you see drift ball district, or just bigger. Right. Next district is the Scrap Run district. You've seen like Wipeout, or if you've played any Death Run style games, this is it. Next is the Parkour district. This is just more for challenges, and you know, just parkour, like not much to it. Over here is one of the first of the two weekly challenges. This is the weekly parkour challenge. For each of the weekly challenges, you get 25 for each time. So 25 for bronze, silver, and gold. You can get a maximum of 75. When you complete this weekly challenge, you get whatever cosmetic is out for the week. And how you see what cosmetic it is for the week is either from boards around the map, which are these. In this case, it's liquid smoke, pattern color. Tells you how to get it. Yeah. And you can check their Discord. You can check either the ODCF Discord or the actual Orion Drift Discord. They both kind of show the new weekly and the pattern you get. So the next district we have is the Club District. This has 3 little game modes. We have golf over there, we have volleyball, and we have pickleball. And yeah, that's kind of all there is. We have the weekly dribble challenge. This is our other weekly challenge, and this obviously it requires the drift ball. So this is right here. I do want to mention 2 other quote-unquote districts because they are exclusive to a fleet, which I'm not in right now, but I still want to kind of demonstrate them. Over here in this empty district, if you're in the Freerunners fleet, this will be just a place where you can revisit the old weekly challenges. They will not give you any of the old patterns or cosmetics. They're just, you know, for the funny. So over here, this is another thing that just covers this skeleton district here. It's a little empty district, and it basically has just a bunch of obstacles you can just mess around with. It's like more of a parkour sandbox area. You can just mess around with your parkour. That's all I really know about the districts.
Found you! You will die by my hand! Right behind ya! You weren't outrunning me anyway.
Alrighty, so next thing we're going to move on to is quests. Yeah, this is how you get most of your XP, which is the number above your head, or above others' heads. That's how you get this XP, which is your level. In this case, I am level 65. Yeah, let's just get on to this. I'm not going to show you every quest. I'm going to show you new robots since I have other things to get to, and I only have so much battery. So we're going to get to that. When it comes to new robot, at least, all of new robot is just going to be around the quest board. So in this case, it's all going to be over here, like so. Let's move on to the actual quest stuff. So first, grab your heart ball, pull out, and just place it there. A little animation will play. I don't know if it shows for you guys. And then you register your heart ball. That doesn't do anything. It's just for the quest. Now, get this, and you press either your Y or B buttons, which are your face buttons. You can kind of look out if you need to, and then just fly for a second, and that's done. And next is your first collection quest. Now, when it comes to this, there's a button, beacon sonar. This is how you find most, if not all, of your collection quests. So you press this. An arrow will point to the collection quest. In this case, this one, as you can see, there's dinging. There's like, if I look towards it, it's more frequent. If I look away, it's not as frequent. If I go farther away, it'll go lower in pitch. And if I go towards it, it goes faster and it goes higher in pitch until you make it to it. Then boom. Alright. Let's go back. So we're moving on to movement. We'll go from the least complex to more complex skills. There's a couple I might need help with if you know any, but cause at some point I'm gonna get to tasking.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Oh my god! So we're going to just start off with basic, just running. There's not gonna be much to it. It's gonna be pretty.
Is it like this?
No. When it comes to running, it's pretty easy to understand. Just hit more forward than up, not like it's Gorilla Tag. And I'm gonna show like 3 ways to run, with one of them just being stupid. Literally, most of the time, you just run normally. You just kind of, sometimes you just flail your arms around and it works. It's kind of what I do usually. Now, another way to run this is what I usually do when I'm trying to get speed. If you've played Gorilla Tag, just similar. Just this. I'll still go a little in depth on it. So let me bring the camera down here. It's pretty much, I bring my hand forward. As I'm bringing it back, take my other hand, bring it over, just bring it back. Just keep doing this over and over. You're just gonna keep making your hands go over each other like this, a little like this, and yeah. And when you do it correctly, it's like this. Wahoo! I just stole the camera. And then this next run is just gonna be a little goofy. I'm gonna go in first person for this one. Take a hand out, just bring it in like this. Perfect. And you do it with the other hand. Just keep doing it like this, just like. And for some reason, it actually gets you speed, and it's so goofy. Now, yeah, that was pretty short. There's literally not much to running other than just, you move, you go fast. However, next I'm going to move on to the actual skills, being this first one being ground carving, or just carving in general. See, there's 3 types of carves. There's ground carving, wall carving, and ceiling carving. So when it comes to ground carving, bring down here again. So you kind of want to have your hand kind of away from you like this, flat against the ground, and you're just turning your body in real life. Once you do it correctly, you'll kind of start spinning around a little like middle point. You'll kind of start spinning around your hand in a way. As you can see, it's a little scuffed, but if I go like somewhere out here, you'll kind of see it. It's a little weird because the camera angle. Yeah, it's like one of the easiest carves. This next type of carving is ground carving. Oh no.
Is
okay,
what carving?
Did I just say
Say ground carving.
Did I
No,
say
you said ground.
Oh, yeah, the wall carving. So you want to kind of go up to the wall here, take it down. You want to kind of grip, like on the side here, and with your other hand, you're gonna start down here, and you're gonna go all the way around with your hand, kind of in a counterclockwise motion, like so. Just bring it up and around, and that's pretty much the movement. If you accidentally send yourself off, it's okay. You just keep trying. You just gotta get used to the movement. There is 2 ways you should have your hand, depending on what type of wall carve you do. If you're dropping down, like if I drop down here, I would have my hand start from the bottom and then go around. But if I started from down here, I would have my hand up here before doing the movement. So if I run, have my hand up here. I don't think that... No, that didn't go in the camera. Let me try that again. I'm actually making it farther. So if I have my hand, like up here, jump up, and I'll wall carve up. That's usually what you want to do. If you just do the same movement, you will go down and then up. And sometimes you won't even wall carve at all. Yeah. So if you do it correctly, in this case I'm going to drop down for this. If you do it correctly, it'll look a little bit like this. And of course, to make the wall carve last longer, you just do the movement slower. So instead of doing it fast like this, it's just a matter of just doing it slow like this. And you go for longer. That's wall carving. Let's move on to the next type of carving, which is ceiling carving. Okay, so if you go over here, this is the master gym. This has collection quests that are meant for a higher skill level, but there's a little area here that's perfect for ceiling carving, which is our next type of carving. This little ceiling here. It's low to the ground. It is perfect for ceiling carving, as you can see. So, like so. Now, how you do a ceiling carve is actually pretty similar to a ground carve. Same premise. You have your hand kind of away from you, parallel to the ground. In this case, the ceiling, and you're just turning your body in real life. Yeah, it's just pretty much the same thing. You jump up, have your hand just barely above your. Ow. Where am I? Okay. Okay. What you want to do? Kind of have your hand up like this, a little bit away from you like this, just barely above your head. You're just gonna jump up and turn your body. There's multiple ways you can have your hand. You can pretty much have it in any way, as long as it's not facing towards you, inside the ceiling, or straight down like this.
No work. No work. No work. Or actually, that did work.
You can have it. You can even have it on the side like this. You can have it like it's weird. You can kind of have your hand on the side. So in this case, I'm going to have like my hand like this, since this is what I'm usually comfortable with. So I would keep it up, just barely above my head. Just jump up and turn my body. It's basically just like a ground carve. Now, another thing you want to do, I don't see people really mention too often, you slowly move your hand up to counteract gravity. If that makes any sense. Oh yeah. If you, basically, it just helps you stay on longer.
There's also like a natural force that keeps you on the ceiling a little bit, but it's not strong enough to keep you on forever.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to mention 2 other niche types of carving that has only been shown in what? Actually, no. One of them has only been shown in 1 weekly, and
Oh, is it like
wait, there's
the
another
two-sided
one,
wall
but
carving?
I can't exactly show it here. The yeah,
Oh,
undercarving.
undercarving.
Oh, I sold. Yeah,
Yeah, that's fairly
undercarving
niche.
like this. It's pretty similar to just a ground carve, maybe even a ceiling carve. You just want to get your hand over this, and you just want to turn your body. You don't need to move your hand up or anything. It's just like more like a ground carve than anything. It's a little more niche. This other one is just like a ceiling carve, though you can kind of keep your hand in the same area. Though sometimes you might need to slowly move your hand up to just keep the carve. You're not using this at all, unless a weekly challenge requires it, but like, yeah. There's another type of carving called pinch carving. It's like a wall carve, except you use both your arms instead of just one of them. So if I go down here, I would move both of them and just like do that. It's a little weird. So we're gonna maybe move on to our next skill. I won't be able to talk about it too good because I don't exactly practice it, and same when it comes to learning. And there's a certain place in Master Gym that got removed one of these months, and so I can't use that. We're gonna go up here. It's a skill called tassing. You may have seen it, you may have not. People don't do it that much. It's when you chain a wall carve into a ceiling carve. I suck at it, but like, you kind of get it, right?
Consistent practice.
There we go. Yeah, that's a tassie. I don't really have any tips other than just like telling you how to do it. Just like wall carve as low as you can, and then bring your hand up for ceiling
It's not a
carve.
major skill. It's,
Bring
it's
your other
not
hand
most
up.
Important.
Now we move. Where's the ball? Hold on. Okay, now we move on to the fabled set of skills that everybody loves to learn. Ball control. So again, we're gonna do it like before. We're gonna go from least complex to more complex. In this case, we're going to be starting with air dribbling, since that's probably the easiest you can get out of your ball control, other than just holding the ball. Air dribbling, it's pretty simple. If I can bring the camera down here. So, what you want to do, you want to kind of cradle the ball, kind of like a baby like this, and you just want to fly up with your boost. So, if I just do this, just fly up like this. You can turn by just tilting your hands when you're doing it. So let me do it again. Jump up, cradle like a baby. I can kind of turn it. And the goal. That's pretty much air dribbling. Like, it's one of the easiest ball-related skills. Now, let's move on to actually holding the ball and just running around with it. I'm going to go in first person for this, since it's probably going to be easier. Let's move on to holding the ball. Again, I'll be in first person for this. Oh, there goes the ball. Okay. I did not do anything for that. Okay. So, there's a couple ways, in my opinion, to hold the ball. Why is my MI acting up? So, usually, it's very situational, but usually I either hold it just like this, where I just have if I can get it, where I just have a hand under it, or I have it just kind of out, just rolling into my hand, kind of like this. These are very situational, but this is my main way of holding the ball. Gives you a lot of control if you have your hand kind of under it. Kind of move wherever you want. Oh crap, I'm losing the ball. Excuse for a rookie over. Alright. When you're holding the ball, if you're running with the ball, I don't know if I can imitate it, but if your ball is rolling towards you, like you see how it's kind of rolling right now, like even when I'm holding it, if it's rolling the opposite directions, like rolling towards you, it's bound to fall off. When you are holding the ball, especially when it comes to air dribbling, you want to pretty much always have your hand somewhere where you can easily get it under the ball or just have it slightly under the ball like I usually do, so you can just immediately get it up in any occasion, because you need to have as much control of the ball as possible. So if you need to juke, you can do that. I failed, but yeah, basically ball control. I mean, it is in the name, it's called ball control, so you do need to have as much control of the ball as possible. That's usually what I do with my ball control. Just things I've noticed. Other than that, it's just holding the ball and just like doing stuff. Now I want to move on to carving with the ball. Yes, you can do all three types of carving except with the ball. I'm going to mention all of them. They're actually pretty similar in a way. So let's start with ground carving with the ball. Basically, if I can bring my camera down here. This. You want to have your hand, your arm kind of in an L shape like this, or whichever hand's going to hold the ball. So if I'm carving with my left hand, my right hand is going to be kind of in an L shape like this. Let me fix my camera. So it's a little better. So my shoulder down to my elbow is going to go straight down. My elbow down to my palm will go forward like this. Sometimes I will have my hand kind of in like this, like kind of hooking around it a little bit. Sometimes for better control, though usually you're going to have it in this L shape, and you're just going to continue carving with the other hand. So if I'm going to do a right hand carve, I'm going to have my left hand is L shape, and I'm just going to carve like that. Next is wall carving with the ball. So we're gonna go over to one of the walls here. I'm actually gonna take you guys here, and now I need to take the ball. So wall carving with the ball is actually kind of simple. You wanna put your hand more towards your torso, or just pretty much more towards the wall. That's usually how I do it. I basically have it like this, and I'm just doing the wall carve like this. Let me go in first person, I can probably demonstrate it. I'm not the best at wall carving with the ball, and there might be easier ways, but it's just how I do it. We'll start from here. And then, as you can see, I kind of have it like this. I basically just use the wall itself as like a railing to stop the ball from rolling out of my hands, while also using my hand itself to keep the ball up. That's wall carving with the ball. Now I want to move on to ceiling carving with the ball. I'm pretty sure you can see it better in 3v3 arenas, but I'll use this since it's still pretty easy to see the ceiling here. It's similar to ground carving, where you have it kind of in an L shape, but instead you're going to have it kind of in a V shape, or you're just going to kind of have the ball up while you carve. So if I go up like this, kind of have it up towards my head while I do the carve. So yeah, it's pretty much like ground carving, except your hand's just going to be a bit higher. There's not much else to it. Like, I would go into undercarving with the ball, or underplat, but I haven't done that in forever, so I don't know if I'd be able to approach it. But pretty much, I'll do it the easier way, at least in my opinion. So you fly up, and then you're gonna reach your you're gonna reach your other hand over into this platform. You're going to tilt your head to the side, and you're just going to do a carve while just holding the ball normally. When it comes to just controlling the ball, let's say, let's actually go to my goal for this so it's more realistic. Let's say, you just get scored on. So, like, hit in there. Like, say I just got scored on, right? Multiple things you should do. Instead of just flying over like this, like a normal rookie does, you can do many different routes. After all, there is all of this, like, all these platforms and terrain and stuff you can abuse. So, you just want to utilize your terrain to your advantage. This also helps you use less boost, so you can use it for other things. Like, I can jump up here. I can, like, go around here, and then go this way. Yeah, ball control is just ball control.
Mix something.
You just want to just make sure you keep your control of the ball. You also want to make sure you're pretty unpredictable. That's another point of this. Just make sure you're unpredictable so they can't, you know, catch you off guard. They can't like predict you and like you lose the ball and then you lose the game. You want to be as unpredictable as possible, which is why you can juke. This is why you should juke sometimes. So we're actually going to move on to that. We're going to move on to juking. So, this requires a little bit better ball control before you even attempt juking. It does require a moderate level of ball control. But pretty much, most of juking, it can either be simple jukes like just doing a quick turn, like off a platform, or just, you know, like just doing that, or it can be more complex things like doing this. I'm a little laggy, it might be a little harder.
Oh, he's here.
Just like stuff like that. Not the best at juking, but when it comes to juking, what you kind of want to do is, at least for what I'm going to mention, which is like switching directions quickly, like this. When you have the ball, you want, and you're moving a certain direction. So let's say I'm moving this way, like this. If I want to stop quickly, I would take my other hand and just hold it out to stop the ball's momentum. So let me turn on follow and I can kind of show you a little if it'll work. So let me go out here, right? It's like, let me set my follow distance to like 50 billion.
Okay. Well, he just kind of made it not fair.
Okay.
Okay.
I do this and go out a little. So, kind of have it like this. As you can see, I'm kind of going from side to side here. You can see I'm stopping my hand, or I'm stopping the ball with my hand, as you can see. Just completely stopping the momentum. This is what you're going to do for most of the time when you're juking. So if I'm going forward like this, with my other hand, I will catch the ball, just hook it over, and then I'll hit back. Or I can like this, hit it up, and boom, like that. Here's one thing people do not mention a lot, and that is game sense. Game sense is pretty much just using your brain. It's just, you know, you use your brain, figure out strats, and just like just right then and there. So this is also used in Gorilla Tag. If you're used to like the term game sense in Gorilla Tag, you know what I'm talking about. So let's say you're on this middle ring here. Let me actually go in first person. So let's say you're in this middle ring here. On the side here, you have the ball. There is okay, since this is a 40 per match, let's say one person's at the goal, one person's on nest there, which we'll get into callouts in a moment, and there's two people behind you chasing you. You would basically just need to react accordingly to make sure you get them off your tail, juke them out. You kind of get the deal. It's just using your brain. Yeah, you gotta be a quick thinker in this game. There's not much to talk about when it comes to game sense, because all that just comes from yourself and just, you know, just experience with the game. What in the world am I hearing?